Hi traders, in today's video I will share some insight about the live trading account that I started with $100. And if you watch my other videos, you know that the intention was with this series and with this challenge actually to show traders that it is absolutely possible to grow a small account, that it is actually a thing that can be done to grow a really small account, but not with scalpers, not with greed, hedge, and martingale EAs, but with real strategies, with real price action pattern strategies that are all based on probability theory in a very logical way and based on real mathematical equations and not some just random set of numbers, and with real risk management that is not based on lot increasing and stop loss moving habits, but that is based on probability theory. So in this in this account, I don't use actually I don't use lot increasing any of my account, but in this account, the rules are that there is no lot increasing. There is no a trade that doesn't have stop loss. And basically, there are preset rules that I have to follow. And now, as you see, it's been 7 weeks since I started this trading account, and I hope that some traders realize that it is possible to be disciplined and trade with a low amount and not blow it, and trade with real probability theory and real strategies and not gambling. Because most traders will tell you that trading with $100 is actually not possible. And I understand where they come from, because if you want to make money from $100, it is not possible. But if you want to learn, if you want to apply for a prop firm, if you want to just just sharpen your skills and you want to better yourself in trading, it is absolutely a good idea to trade it $100 because it is live account. So everything is like in a real environment and not some demo account. But still, you can learn how to trade on a bigger account, and you can duplicate your trades to a bigger account, or with a prop firm, if you because there are prop firms where you can actually apply even with a small account if you have a track record of approximately 1 year. So actually with $100 you can reach your goals. So it is important to tell that it is not a bad idea. It is not impossible. Now I want to tell you some details about this account. If you see, now it is at 49%, and in my opinion, in my honest opinion, it is way too much. I think this is way too much, and it will it 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 have to it has to fluctuate much more. So based on my experience in trading, there are losing streaks and winning and losing streaks. And in my opinion, a losing streak will come sometime, but I established rules that will protect my account and my growth, even if that happens. But of course, losing is a part of the game, and so this is just a note that not every trader will tell you that, oh, it is too much growth. But actually, if you calculate based on probability theory, you can tell what is a normal growth and what is a growth that has luck involved. Of course, I trade completely based on price action patterns and strict strategies, so it is possible too that this that I will have a winning streak for years. It is also possible. A winning streak means that it won't have a major drawdown that will eat the winning trades. It is absolutely possible because I established very strict rules for the money management as well. And I say these, let's say, kind of negative things for you as well, because most YouTube traders, when they win, they are like, they're crazy. They think that they know the every secret of the universe and they can't lose. And the problem is that if you are not at least a little bit negative um, when you are in a winning streak, it will mean that when a losing streak comes, you will have the same emotional frequency when you were in a winning streak, but that frequency will be negative. And when you have a high energy when you win, you will have a high energy when you lose, and then you will jump off a bridge or you will do some crazy shit and you will quit trading. But if you are just kind of neutral when you win and when you lose, then you are a trader. So I just want to tell you some things that were actually my mistakes, because those are important as well in my opinion. And I could just talk about how awesome I am, and you know, how good is my price action trading strategy. It is actually, of course, very good, because I created my strategies through years and through 20 and even 30-year backtest with 99.9% quantity data and with live trading at so everything. So of course they are good, but I think to recognize flaws even if you are doing well, it is really important, because you can always improve yourself. And for example, here is the worst trade, which is bigger than the best trade. Now, of course, the average profit trade is bigger than the average loss trade, so the risk to reward ratio is actually quite good, and therefore the strategy is working. But the worst trade is still bigger than the best trade, and I like when I trade with my strategies and both the average profit is bigger and the best trade is bigger than the worst trade and the average loss trade. I like it that way. And and of course it what happened. And in the future, of course, this will change based on probability theory and the statistics, but it just bothers me. Of course, it doesn't matter. It is not the number that I watch, because the number that I watch is average profit and average loss. But I just wanted to highlight it, that it could be improved. The the consecutive wins and consecutive losses are, in my opinion, great as well, because although I have maximum consecutive losses 8 and maximum consecutive wins 7, but if you take a look at it closer, even with a larger number of trades, I have a almost double amount of percent or USD with these 7 trades than when the minus $10 loss. So it means that the risk to reward ratio works great, and this is what I'm going for. The monthly growth, it says 31%. Now, if you are working for a prop firm or for investors, you know that this is a crazy growth, and it is because the 0.01 lot size is already too much for a $100 account, and therefore the drawdown and the growth will be a bit higher than it should be, because I would prefer a like 5% drawdown and like a half or even less growth, but it is an interesting journey. As you also see, the average holding time is 1 day. Now, it is the hardest part for me because I am not a day trader. And in my first video, where I announced that I will do this challenge, I talked about that it is actually for me a completely foreign idea to trade with a day trading kind of strategy. I had to adjust my action strategies to this kind of trading, and I didn't actually know that if I will succeed or not, and if it will be even possible for me. And at the first weeks, it went terrible. I couldn't do any day trading at all because I am not for that. My mind, my style, I I hold the trades for a few weeks, approximately at a time. And so the average holding time that is 1 day, and I finally reached something like that. It is huge for me because when you think that you know everything about the topic, you challenge yourself a little bit. You find it out that man, you you have many things to learn, and it is actually a great feeling. And so let's see how this account goes. And I am really curious about the future. I will trade my Swiss strategy on this account, and let's see. And also, I use 1 to 30 leverage, and I don't recommend for you to use much higher leverages. I mean, they are just to blow the account, and I am honest. If you use a higher leverage than 1 to 100, your broker just want to take your money, and the broker will take your money, believe me, because that is the intention behind that high leverage. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it useful. You can take a look at the currency pairs, and which was good, which was bad. Um, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Ciao.